Hey everyone, it's Hot Alpha Female, and I just want to quickly create this video on 3 top movie myths that I see all the time, and whether or not I saw them in a movie or they're just a myth about how to attract women and maintain attraction with women. I just thought I'd put it in this video. So the first myth is confessing your feelings will help trigger attraction and just like smooth everything out, and it's going to make her feel, you know, really good around you. And this is so completely not true. I have guys who email me and they're like, I have this girl and I really want to start a relationship with her, and like, how do I do that? How do I tell her that I want to be in a relationship with her? And like, they haven't even been out on a first date with her. They might not even know her last name. They might not even know her first name, and yet they want to be in a relationship with her. And my first question is like, well, how do you like even know that this is the kind of girl that you want to be in a relationship with? She could be a complete and utter psycho and you wouldn't know. So what does work? Well, what does work is actually leading through your actions. And so this means that, if you think a girl, from what you've been able to gauge, is more like relationship material, then just kind of interact with her in certain ways that helps build that trust, and learn more about her in terms of her values and what really drives her and her personality, so that you can assess that. And if you want to get her to that girlfriend stage, then just continue to see her on a regular basis, and then take it from there. Don't like jump 3 steps ahead and think, okay, well, this girl is totally relationship material, and you've had like a 30-second conversation with her. It just doesn't work. The second myth that I think is very much prevailed in typically in movies is this idea that you can stuff it up, whatever it is, that you can stuff it up, but if you pull it together at the last minute, all will be forgiven and everything will be okay. So these are, typical movies where like the guy is just a complete asshole to the woman, or something happens and they split up and whatever, and then he quits his job, changes a certain attitude, has an epiphany and runs after her at the airport, apologizes, and then all of a sudden it's happily ever after. And the truth is, it doesn't really work like that. If you're continually stuffing it up and then always having to apologize for that, that's not really going to work when it comes to like being in a relationship. So what does work is actually signs and actually showing daily competence. Daily. So that means like every day, and it doesn't and this means like smaller versions of that. So like, instead of running after her at the airport because you did something completely stupid and now she's running away from you, just like on a daily basis, tease her, challenge her, show time at times like bits of appreciation for her, things that you really enjoy. Do things that are a little different on a daily basis. Like if you are in a relationship, then and you like set up a date night, and if you already have a date night set up, then do something a little different than what you usually do, just to like kind of add that mystery back into and to keep that mystery and that spark alive. And really, you want to be able to show her that you can lead her on a daily basis, not just once in a while or sporadically. You want to be consistently doing this on a daily basis. The third myth is actually the fact that you have to give in to a woman to make her happy. Give in to her demands, give in to something that she wants you to do. Whether that be changing your job, changing your religion, changing how many hours you work, going on a vacation, doing something that you don't really want to do. And a lot of men, I think, feel like, they just want their woman to be happy. So they think, okay, well, she wants me to, stop drinking beer, then I'm going to stop drinking beer because that's going to make her happy. And in the long run, like, even though it might calm her emotions down at, just in that point in time, in the long run, it really damages kind of like that relationship dynamic with her, because then this woman will just think, okay, well, I just make this demand and he'll change, and then soon she will start to feel like, well, he just kind of like changes everything for me, and she loses that respect. And I know it sounds horrible, like, she's making all these demands and then you follow these demands, and then she doesn't even respect you, and I can imagine that really pisses a lot of you guys off. And the reason why this happens is because giving in to her doesn't work. And what does work is actually you need to stand strong, you need to stand up to her, and you don't need to comply to everything that she says. And usually if she's talking about beer or your religion or your job or whatever the topic may be, more than 99% of the time it is nothing to do with that job, it is nothing to do with the beer, it is nothing to do with whatever topic that she's bringing up. More than likely it is to do with something that she's feeling, like an insecurity that she's feeling at the time about herself or about your relationship. And so what you need to do is, in that moment, you really need to, when she's complaining about something to do with you, you really need to, and I know this is really hard, but you need to see beyond that. You can't take it personally, because, you know, at the end of the day, it is not about you. It's not about, it is nothing wrong with you. That it's not that she wants you to change something. It's that she is, for whatever reason, at that point in time, unable to express to you what she really needs. And therefore, she's being slightly immature about it by picking on something about what you're doing. And so realize that you don't have to give in, but what you do have to do is just dig a little deeper and just see what it is that she really needs. And then, you know, empathize her, help her work her out, help her out with that, reassure her about, you know, maybe she's just feeling insecure about the relationship. Just reassure her about that. And then in the future, when you guys are both level-headed and you're in a good mood, bring it up with her and just say, you know, if she has certain fears or worries, or she's creating drama because she's like a little bit bored and she wants to create uncertainty, then set a time with her where you guys can discuss some really positive ways to add variety and excitement and stability into the relationship that you're building with her, so that she won't have to go to like kind of negative things, and more so you guys can focus on building positive things together. So those are my 3 tips. And I also want to say, for next week, I am going to do a video request. So any of you guys that have something that you want me to talk about next week, write it down in the comment section, either on Facebook or on YouTube, and I will take the most common liked question or the most popular question that I see coming up, and I'll do a video request on it. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you again next week. Bye.